All right, last Hey Joe question from Cole. Save this for tomorrow, sir. Why the hell? Well, today. Why the hell is NC State going to start Brennan Armstrong and Jordan Houston? That's 6 wins at best. You start MJ Morris and Michael Allen, and that's 8 to 9 wins. This shit is stupid, and I know what's going to happen. Don't be surprised. All right, Joe. We have two competing football discourses right now. We've got what's NC State going to do with their quarterback situation? Brennan Armstrong, MJ Morris. And then I just tweeted this out recently because we're 100 days from the start of the college football season. And Drake May was on the graphic that ESPN had put out. And I had simply said, yes, I am really looking forward to another preseason of measured and nuanced discussion about Tar Heel football and hype. Really looking forward to that. So to me, the North Carolina part of this is really easy to understand. They got Drake May. All right. This is a guy that the NFL draft gurus are going to salivate over all season long. All right. So, of course, they're going to be in the mix for preseason hype because they got a quarterback you want to watch. NC State, I think we referenced this at the end of last year. We referenced this with with Brennan Armstrong coming to NC State. This is a reset year for the Wolfpack. I don't think anybody is thinking otherwise, right? Am I missing something here? I think most people understand that last year was the year built for a breakthrough. They came up short, but still had a successful year, relatively speaking. But this year was going to be a reset because all those guys weren't coming back, right down to Devin Leary. Am I missing something here?
Yeah. I get the question, meaning do you just go to the young guys and then in hope in 2026 that group is in position like last year's to have this, maybe they win the conference. There you go. Yeah. I get that premise. I don't think college sports is that way anymore, though. And part of me laments that. And part of me says, if I'm Dave Doran, I go and get a 60-year quarterback who knows the system. I stay with Jordan Houston, a 60-year play. Now, of course, all running backs are going to play. We know this at this point, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Somebody's getting hurt. They're all playing. I know they just lost Demi Sumo, but again, playing time is always going to be the number one reason people leave, in my opinion, always. So I think State is in a position, where their win total this year is set at 6.5.
You guess what? Over on that? Yeah, I'm going to take
in a down year. In a down year, 6-6 would be Dave Doran's worst year. So, I think they did what they needed to do for them to be at that 6-7 win level for this year. That's what I think they needed to do. I think that's their thought process. I get the old thought process of, okay, let's go to the young guys. Let's start building. The thing about that now is there's no guarantee if you go MJ and Allen this year that they're going to be here next year. Because if they fall out, guess what? Kentucky, Tennessee, Arkansas, all of the NIL schools are going to come and get them. So
I'm glad you brought that up.
It's just really hard. I will say this about Carolina, because I've told you before, the number one thing I look at as a top 25 voter in the preseason top 25. Who's your quarterback? What's your schedule? Now, I think Carolina has those two things going for them. The third thing I look at is offensive line.
Not if you ask Mac Brown, the end of the season, Mac Brown's not happy with that end of the season schedule, Joe, with Clemson, Duke, and State. So
I do like this, though, for Carolina, not just Drake May. They went into the portal and got two receivers who I think are going to help them and be difference makers and be hammers for them. I think that was really smart because NC State didn't do that last year with Devin Leary. And I think Carolina put themselves in the best position to have success by going into the portal and adding the receivers that they did.
I'm glad you brought up how college football is today. And we'll close Hey Joe on this point. Because that was Dave Doran's entire MO. And the reason why I argued for State fans to chill on Dave Doran. Because the pattern was there. You didn't want to go through another coach 5 years, not build towards something. It comes in cycles. And Dave Doran's had a couple cracks at it with the cycles. He's come up short. They haven't won the division. It's a fair criticism to say that in these cycles with the talent, what you've had, that you haven't been able to push through. I think it's completely valid. But they've had really good, consistent seasons. You know when the windows are there for them. And I think 98% of college football programs have forgotten that 8, 9 wins, sometimes 10. That's pretty good for 98% of college football out there. But because of the transfer portal, you don't have those opportunities to build over a 3-year period of time. last year was a really unique season for the Wolfpack and Dave Doran, and it's the last time you're ever going to get that for Dave Doran and NC State. Everything has been compacted. Now, they clearly understand that because you look at their offensive coordinator move, you look at who they got in the transfer portal of Brennan Armstrong, and they're trying to make the most out of what they can this season. But yes, on the flip side of that, it does make you wonder if you've got some talent in MJ Morris, why not develop that? But there's also the possibility he can still redshirt, right? Because they have, he doesn't have that COVID year. He's actually part of that new class that is back to normalcy. And that's maybe something to consider.
Yep.
Maybe that's something to consider.